Hi everybody, I'm Brett, or MFIC is 79 as far as YouTube's concerned. Quick disclaimer, I don't make YouTube videos. I am in no way a prospector whatsoever. I'm just kind of going for it. I stumbled across a video of Clef Guitars. Shane is his name. And he was searching for gold in a $10,000 bucket of dirt. And I watched it and I enjoyed the heck out of it. It was a lot of fun. And I caught myself watching video after video after video until finally I was like, hey, I need to try this for myself. I got to give it a go. It looks like a ton of fun. So I went on clefgold.com. Oh gosh, I'm going to get all this wrong. Klesh, Klesh gold.com. All right. This is his website. And I bought his starter prospector kit or gold panning kit and a bag of Paydirt. All right. They didn't have the beginner or the next one, but they had the gold blast Paydirt. So I went ahead and got that one for myself. So this is literally the first time I've ever panned anything or prospected when I was maybe, when I was a kid, I threw some dirt in a pan and shook it around after watching a couple movies, right? But never have I seriously tried to find some gold in some dirt. So this is it. This is my, I bought all my stuff here from kleshgold.com, and I see that, he appreciates it if you do a review video. And I've never done such a thing, but I've always kind of been intrigued by it. So let's go ahead and get into it. First and foremost, I already opened this box. I'm sorry. I know people want to see the tape cut and everything, but I already did it. But I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the box anyway and pretend like I didn't. All right. So cut that tape. All right, here we go. So I opened the box. Everything was taped inside quite nicely. There was our kitchen strainer, as it showed in the advertisement for it, to do your classification. There was our squirt bottle in there, which was great. There was a 10-inch pan, which I did already season. I used 180 grit sandpaper just to scuff it up really good, as per Klesh's advice or Shane's advice. So I did that. It came with a Garrett Gold Guzzler bottle, which is cool. I'm excited to start. Came with something else too, apparently. I did not notice this. There's a little vial inside. I assume that's to put our gold in when we find it. So here we got our guzzler. We got our gold pan, our bottle, a kitchen strainer, and a small container for our gold. And then obviously the whole reason I'm making this video is, if you buy some Klesh Gold and do a review on it, then he will offer you some goodies. Between 10 to 50% off, depending on how many views your video gets. Or if you even gets enough, you can get a couple free bags of Paydirt of your choice. So that's awesome. That's good. That's good stuff right there. I appreciate that. So the last thing I bought was the Gold Blast Paydirt, guaranteed gram, full gram, guaranteed. So, I'm a beginner and I've never done this before. So we'll see. Am I gonna, everything I know about this, I learned from watching Shane's videos, Klesh Guitars. So we're going to see how it goes. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I wanted to increase my chance of success here. So I did go on Amazon. I bought the magnet that Klesh Guitars recommends in all of his videos. I didn't buy the silver dollar because I didn't want to buy 10 of them, but I had this container laying around. Works pretty good. And I had some metal that it sticks to, which is it's a tent stake I forged in a blacksmithing class. But anyway, so that ought to work to help retrieve the magnetic materials out of things. So I did purchase that. I purchased 2 other pans to put stuff in, you know, just because you classify everything. It makes it a little easier, it seems. So I'm going for broke. I ain't gonna screw around. This one's a little wet because I was practicing dipping a little. All right, yeah. So it's not as easy as it looks, I don't think, but we're gonna find out together here. Anyway, what else? I bought these 2. I went ahead and got a pack of tweezers. I only needed one, but they came in a set, so I got all of them here. And I guess that's pretty much it. I will say right off the bat, I bought these off of Amazon, just, you know, Amazon choice or whatever. So I bought them and I seasoned them as well with 180 grit sandpaper, just rubbing it around nice and evenly around all the surfaces so that the heavy stuff has something to hold on to, right? But I'm going to say, I feel like I could just snap that. I feel like it would crack if I bent it too much. The one that I got for Klesh, this feels quality. I don't know. It doesn't have where it's made at. These are made in China. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Lots of good stuff comes from China, of course. You know, we use their stuff every day. It's great. But this definitely feels, I don't know, this feels different. It's grippy and tasty, and I like it. I like the way it feels. Anyway, let's move on. So, we've gone over our materials here. We've got our Paydirt. I guess, how's that go? Let's see what it looks like in the pan. Nice. Anyway, and here we go. Let's see what happens. So, I guess I'm going to start out by just dumping it in the pan. Sorry, I am recording on a cell phone. I know that's rough, and I don't do video editing, so I'm going to try to make it as quick as I can and not too long of a video, but we'll just see how it goes here. I've not done this ever in my life. This is a first on so many occasions, it's not even funny. So I guess let's start. Let's open our Paydirt and let's see what happens, all right? All right, it is completely sealed, as you can see. Okay, well, it wasn't, okay, so it wasn't actually heat sealed across the top of the Ziploc, but there's no dust or anything in there, so I don't foresee any kind of leak or anything. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and empty that out into our tray here. Okay, right off the bat, I see looks like there's some cool crystals going on. I know better than to just throw this away. I've seen enough of his videos that we're going to keep that. We're going to rinse it out later. So, which we have our snuffer bottle. We have our I can't remember what he calls it. We got our little Garrett Guzzler here. Squirt bottle with Garrett Guzzler. We got our little, okay. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look here. I'm going to do my best here. This is going to be tough. You know, let's just take it off of this for a minute and let's flip us around. Oh, we can't do that. Okay, we'll just go like this. All right, so here we go. Here's our dirt. Obviously, like, I don't know what that is. That's really cool. Rock right there. You know, there's a lot of cool gemstones in here. I can already, you know, I don't know what to call them. I'm new at this. I can see a lot of good stuff. I haven't just, look at, there's a piece of gold already. Oh man, I can't even. It's right there. You can barely see it. I'm not gonna pull it yet. We're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep going here and just take our time. But so this is our dirt. It looks good. It looks good. There's some cool looking rocks in here. Some really cool looking rocks. What's that, like, can't remember what the purple stuff's called. He has a guide to all this. Where's that? on the back of this paper, there's a gold panning tutorial, and there's a gemstone and mineral identification chart. I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm going to pull the stuff I think is cool and set it aside, and I will check into that later after the video. Right now, all we're interested in is that gold. And I'm not looking at the tutorial. I've watched 100 of Shane's videos, so I'm going to just try to go off of what I've learned, and we'll see where it gets us. So we'll keep on moving on here. So I think our first step is we got our, it's fine. Everything is fine. It's fine. So we got our Paydirt. And first thing he usually does is classify it. So we're going to go ahead and classify it with our kitchen strainer. We're going to pull out one of our other pans here. This one's wet, so I'm going to go ahead and dry it off. Just because if we're going to use his recommendation to pull the magnetic stuff out of it as well with our magnets. So I want it to be nice and dry. I don't want to risk it getting clumped up or anything like that. So all right, so here we go. So we got our kitchen strainer. We're going to go ahead and slowly, carefully not dump it everywhere and just get it into our strainer. All right, we don't have to get all that dust because we're going to use this for our thing. But here we're going to go ahead and just sift this out from plus strainer to minus strainer. And I have this is tiny. I feel like it's too small, but we're going to put all this plus size in here and come back to it. I think we'll see how it goes. I haven't rehearsed much here, so we're just kind of going for it. So I think we've done a good job. Setting that down. All right, so we'll just dump this in here. All right. I think it's probably pays to be somewhat meticulous here. Don't leave pebbles stuck in the screen. You know, you never know what that is. So make sure to get everything out of there. Make sure you set it aside. All right, so we got our minus here, and then we got our plus here. And again, I'm like, man, I think I'm going to pull the stuff that I know is special, and we'll put it in, we'll just set it aside here. You know, so we got this super pretty purple stuff. How about this? We'll put it in here for now. We'll just keep a few things in here. We got, I don't know what this is. Sorry, I don't have a zoom function or anything right now. You know, looking very beautiful. If we want to throw that in there. Very nice kind of blue crystal. Sorry, it's going to be hard for you guys to see all this. I'm doing my best, but I don't want this video to be 3 hours damn long, so I'm going to be quick here. But some really, really pretty rocks here. Another lighter crystal. I don't think this is quartz, to be perfectly honest. It's too crystally. It's too pretty for quartz. So there's another piece. You know, Shane would just leave all this in here. He would separate it towards the end, but another cool piece. All right, so everything else I see here looks just like rocks. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's just take a quick look here. All right, so cool. Looks pretty. It's dirt. It looks like dirt, guys. I mean, I don't know. You're not going to dig this dirt up in your backyard. I don't feel like this is a different kind of dirt. But anyway, so I think the next step, we're going to go ahead and We got to get the magnetic stuff out. So since it's dry, we'll go ahead and use our big magnet. I'm gonna put the big stuff in here, and we'll put our magnetic stuff in this little. This is like a 6 or maybe 8-inch. I think this is a 10, and the one I got from Klesh Guitars is also a 10. Just for FYI. Anyway, so we will go ahead and put our magnetic stuff in here. We'll start with the big stuff. See if there's any big stuff in here. And there's definitely some. Alright, so let's see. I got a few magnetic things, so we'll just go ahead and drop those there. I think we'll just do one more pass just to make sure. All right, maybe a couple more. So we'll just dump those out. Okay, perfect. I mean, I can look in here and tell you there's no gold, but I think we will just take our time. We're going to just pan it out like, excuse me, like Klesh would. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and do our minus kitchen strainer and see what kind of black sand we get out. From what I understand, the black sand is heavy. So if you don't get it out while it's dry, it can be much more difficult later on, considering the gold is also heavy. You know, the lighter material you'll have to get away from the gold, the better. So anyway, here we go. Let's see. There's not a lot there. Honestly, I expected quite a bit more. Tiny bit in the bottom, some around the edges. We'll drop it in there. You know, I have forgotten something. I always see Klesh do, and I think I'll go ahead and do that right now. It's like I have some here. Here. Get some gloves on, just for good measure. Just this day and age, it's good to keep yourself protected from different stuff, you know. So here we go. I'm not afraid to live in the now. Anyway, okay, so clean all that off. We'll go through here one more time. Oh, look at this is going to be a pain later, but we did get quite a bit more stuff on our magnet here. Luckily, it's not too awful much. We'll just pull that. I'll just clean that off real quick. Beauty. Beauty. Okay. You suppose Klesh did that ever? Forgot to put it back in the little holder before you dip it in your dirt. It's a very strong magnet here, so when you do that, getting everything off is a little tricky, it seems. I'm pretty happy by that. All right, we'll move on. All right, so we got our magnetic stuff in this bowl. We got our minus kitchen strainer in this bowl. And our plus kitchen strainer in this bowl. So, where do we go next? See if I can remember this all right. I got to go under the desk for a sec because I dropped some. All right, I'm back. It's just this here snuffer bottle. All right, so here we go. All right, so we got our little strainer here where we put a couple of the precious stones, we'll call them. We've got our main tray with our big stuff. And I tell you right now, I already see I'm pretty sure what you call us pickers. Like I could see some pickers in there. Like I've never seen gold before, but that is a piece of gold right there. Oh, and I could pick it up. That's a picker. That's a picker right there. It's a piece of gold. Okay, so we're gonna just do what Clem would do. We're gonna put that back. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next process, which I guess is panning this stuff out. So let's go ahead and do our magnetic stuff first. Just because it's a really small amount, I think it'll be a good start. I don't have Crusty. I can't remember what his name is. I got what I have because I just had to dig through the garage, see what I could find. Well, I got a red Jed, which I'll tell you right now, it's too deep. You need something more shallow with a bigger area to it. This is too confined here, and it's going to be tough for me to really show this. I'm going to do my best for the video, but see, we're 21 minutes in already. I was hoping to make this like a 30-minute-er, but anyway, so here we go. So we're going to introduce some water. We're going to start shaking it around a little. You know what? One thing he would have been using is some jet dry. He would put that in his water as a surfactant to break up the water tension, but I'm going to go ahead and pass. I'm going to just kind of see those are for this little amount. Those giant lips are just too big. So we're going to switch it to this other side here. We're going to just keep the swirl going. Okay, this is there's definitely gotta get in that water flow to pull the good stuff off. Like we can move this big rock, it's too big. We'll just get rid of that. You want to keep that viscosity there so that heavier stuff stays at the bottom. And you're just gonna put it in. Let that water pull the lighter stuff off. All right, so we're going to need more light. The sun is going down and my light's disappearing. All right, I have definitely a little leftover black sand in here, it looks like. So we're going to have to take our time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fill my squirt bottle here. That'll do. And maybe I'm not fully confident. Let's just put all that back together again. Tapping this outer edge while you have it tipped a little helps put the heavy stuff in that edge. So we're just gonna, just, here we go. I'm gonna do this a couple more times with it. There's definitely a specific angle to this. Oh, there we go. There's definitely a, okay, I feel that. That's nice. There's definitely a, let's get that all in there. Let's use our little bottle here. Let's kind of squirt some of that stuff out of those screws, get back down in there. Okay, so remember, this is the magnetic stuff. We're not expecting a whole lot to come out of it. But I do want to treat it like there's something in there. Okay, so I'm pretty confident everything in the bottom. Just gonna rinse it out. Okay. Add just a little bit of clean water and we'll keep it going. Sorry. I know I've grown a little quiet. I'm focused. I want to make sure I see that gold. There's the motion. I don't think the magnetic stuff's going to have a lot in it. In fact, I don't think it's got anything in it. Like, everything's moving around. Like, I'm good. Nah. Now there's one little piece in here. You can see that speck right there. But the thing is, when the water goes across it, it moves so easy. So I'm pretty sure there's nothing in that magnetic stuff. So we're just getting rid of it. We're just going to move on. This video's already getting a little longer than I want. So anyway, sorry if I haven't been viewed and everything. I'm trying to, do what I do here. So here we go. I think for my own, I'm a beginner. I've never done this. So we're going to go ahead and pick. Let's get some water in that. Let's get some water in that. Okay. All right. Let's just make sure it's all cleaned off really good. There's a few big rocks I can pick off right away that are clearly not any kind of gold or precious stone of any kind. I'm not a rock expert. I see some quartz in that. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to keep that. Let's see. That's just like granite or... Again, and believe me, later on, I'll go through what I put in this bucket and see if I've messed up. I'm going to keep all of this, and as my journey in panning and prospecting continues, I will make sure to have a backlog of things I should go through as my skills increase, just in case I've missed anything. But right now, these bigger rocks, okay. I like that. I'm going to keep that. Okay. So, let's see. We're continuing on. Still nothing. All right. So, here we go. We're going to start trying to do a little panning here. Those bigger rocks. We're just going to keep. You know what? Excuse me. I'm not going to pause anything. I want this to be totally uninterrupted so you guys know that I'm not messing or faking anything. So I'm going to just run and grab a little dishwasher detergent. I'll be right back. Okay. Excuse me. So, sorry. I said dishwasher detergent. This is jet dry. And what it does is act as a surfactant, I believe is what he says. And it helps just break the surface tension. So any lighter gold, which is now why I'm going to have to go through all this because I forgot to do that. There might be some flake in here. I missed it. Might have floated out. So we add that. That breaks the surface tension of the water, which makes any lighter, possibly floating gold sink, which obviously we want our gold to sink. So let's just go ahead. Here we go. Just nice and easy, and then this is a delicate kind of movement. Getting the top rocks just to flow off. Definitely pays to just be patient. Take your time. We're getting down into the last little bit here, so I'm just going to go nice and slow. Try to make sure everything. Okay. Just pull that top. Okay, let's go ahead and keep that gold at the bottom. So, right, here we go. All right, we're still. We're not trying to splash it out. We just want the water to pull it. I'm sure I'm missing some things here. Okay. All right. Okay. Start seeing a little bit of gold, I think, on that second layer. So I'm going to go ahead and do this maneuver now where we take it and we're just going to start washing things back and forth. Sorry, I don't have a better angle. Let's see if I can get red jet out the way here for now. And I can come down here. Okay, so we're just going to start rocking this, trying to pull that lighter stuff down. Going to be watching. There's definitely a knack to getting that water to move right. I'll tell you what though, I definitely see gold right here. There's a line of it, really nice line. So we're just going to keep on nice and slow. Oh, nice and slow. You can see when you're doing it what wants to move. Like if you just nice and slow, and like every stroke is kind of like practice. You know, every time that water goes around there, I can see what wants to move and what doesn't. And we're getting like, look at, oh, a piece just rolled away. You could hear that, but look at, that's all just gold left. Only I got one piece that just rolled down, but I heard it and I can see it there. So let's get our tweezers. Let's grab that. Let's put it back. That right there. So we'll put that back up here with its brothers and sisters. You know what? I can comfortably look at this and see what needs to come down. So I'm just going to do that. All right, beautiful. And now we can see we got a nice little line of gold here. So we're going to go ahead and use our little Garrett guzzler here. And we will, we have to add a little water just because let's, you know what we just need to do? Let's rinse all this. Oh gosh. Those nuggets are rolling around. Nuggets, they're not, maybe, I mean, they're nuggets. They're rolling, all right? If it wasn't a nugget, it wouldn't roll. I mean, I don't know. But we'll put that back. We're not going to screw with it. We're just going to add a little bit more water out of our squirt bottle here. And then we'll use our little Garrett guzzler here to those chunks are a lot bigger than our Garrett guzzler wants to slurp up. Get a little more water in there. See if we can't. All right, we got most of it. Okay, those two pieces are just chunkers, so they don't want to get slurped up. I think we can just add a little more water in my squirt bottle here. Sorry if I'm not in view all this time, and I know that we're running a little long. Things got a little boring because you're just watching me, but we're nearing the end here. We're just going through the medium stuff. Okay, let's look this up. This one piece just doesn't want to fit. Right here. See that? A little piece of gold. Let's see if I can get my... let's do it like this. That's gold. So, let's see. Go ahead and just take our... We've already got all our magnetic stuff out of this one, so I'm just going to drop that in there. Everything else is in the bottom of this, so now we're going to move on. You know what? We're going to go ahead and just go through the very last bit that was left in here one more time to make sure we didn't lose anything. Okay. All right. All right. There's that. Okay, so that was the plus mesh. Now we're going to move on to the minus mesh. And we went ahead and used the pan from Klesh that time. We're going to go ahead and try this other pan this time, and we'll see how it goes. This stuff's much, much finer. So, we'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens. Add some water, and we'll just kind of go through it. I don't think this pan has these much bigger grooves in it. I don't think I really need to use that. I think this smaller side is more than sufficient, so we'll go ahead and use it. Excuse me just a moment. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. So, here we go. 38 minutes in here. Sorry it's getting long. I'm going to try to wrap it up here. This is the finest stuff. It might take a little more time. We'll see how it goes. Just see what happens. Sorry I don't have a little music playing or something. Like I said, guys, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just... Klesh inspired me a little. And making videos is something I've always kind of wanted to try. So with his inspiration into his love of panning and stuff, which I love the outdoors. I love getting outside and doing things. And most of all, I like learning new stuff, like everything. I've done blacksmithing. I've done, everything from dirt biking to blacksmithing to woodwork to whatever. Anything I get my hands on. I want to learn how to do it. And this is just part of that journey for me. So I get to kind of knock out two birds with one stone. I get to kind of make a video here, and I get to see if I can find some gold too at the same time. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope it helps you make a decision whether or not you should buy some Paydirt or maybe a whole prospecting thing from Klesh Guitars, or KleshGold.com rather. Klesh Guitars is the YouTube channel. I believe I got that right. This is just fun. This is good, wholesome stuff. Something that you could, let's be real, during the apocalypse, gold probably is going to be something we all want. Something floating in there. I don't know. Yeah, it's something different. It's not gold. Anyway, yeah. So, we should all. I see him do this a lot. I should try it. Okay, so keep that going. So yeah, we should all just experience everything we can experience, and this is one of those things I've always kind of wanted to experience. Hopefully, I have a good return on here, and it shows that Klesh is the kind of man he claims to be in his videos, which I don't honestly have any doubt. I don't see any reason why he would need to be misleading by in any way. For him, this is pretty much his hobby. Well, I mean, it's a job, I think, but he does it because he loves it, and there's no reason when you love something that you have to rip people off for it. Love trumps that kind of stuff. So anyway, here we go. We're getting down there. Almost panned off all this extra sand. I'll be honest, I've got a bit of arthritis in my hands, and I can feel it a little. I think using two hands is probably a better option for me. I thought I needed bigger pans too. No, little ones are probably just fine for these hands. So keep moving it around. Make sure we got that gold at the bottom. All that heavy stuff. And we'll just keep pulling that top stuff away. All right. I see a couple little pieces here. I think I want to go ahead and just get them with this bottle, this snuffer bottle, before they disappear. We're going to get that one. That one. Okay. So now we need to just go ahead and bring some water back in here. Swirl it around a little bit. This is fun. I'm enjoying it. It's very relaxing. I'm just kind of chill. A little bit of music in the background would be great while you're doing this, but to be honest, while I'm making a video, I want people to be able to hear me, and since I'm on my cell phone, no music this time. If this video goes good, maybe I'll try to do some more stuff. I'd love to try some blacksmithing videos, but it's hard out there. It gets so dang hot. Having any kind of electronics can be a little difficult, but if this review video goes great, then I'll try. We'll see what happens. If you guys enjoyed my review, let me know. Say something in the comments. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing so much gold at the bottom of this. I mean, it's not a lot. You can't expect that you're going to find a giant nugget. This is about that finer aspect, and definitely seeing that here. I think I see why Klesh doesn't use pans that have all these ridges, like this very groovy part right here, because you need to get it back out of that, right? To keep it swirled, to keep the heavy stuff down at the bottom, and it's tough to get stuff back out of that. And I would assume there's some heavy stuff there, so I don't want to just spill it, but anyway, here we go. We're going to just let it roll on. And pretty soon, we're going to be All right, I think that's far enough. Maybe at this point, I'll do the back and forth action and we'll see what's in here. So, here we go. And keep that viscosity up there. Sorry, I have not been looking at the camera. I hope you guys have seen things okay here. I'm just very into this right now. Okay, I'm gonna just very lightly pull that back. Oh, look at this. Can I get that? Look at right here. See all that? And that's all gold right there. That's gold flake. We're finding the gold, guys. We're finding the gold. Look at that. That's so fun. Let's just keep rocking it back and forth here and pull all that white sand. All right, I'm going to stop because I'm losing a small piece is starting to kind of come down. So I'm going to, oh, look at, I'm using the tap. You just tip it and you tap. And then now I have two different piles. Look at the gold's here and all this other stuff is down here. And I can look at that. Like after seeing the gold in person, I can tell there's nothing down there. Like I was concerned I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between it. Oh, I just kind of rinsed some into the dirt. I think that's okay. I'm going to just suck it up here with my snuffer bottle. The whole snuffer bottle is a whole nother thing. That there's a knack to that for sure. And I could see I've lost just a little bit of gold down here in this corner. You know, I don't know what the best way to do this is. Maybe I can rinse it back. There we go. That worked. So I rinsed it back there. And now we're gonna go ahead and just lightly pull the sand. And we'll see if we can suck some more of this stuff up here. Let me see. I think I can go ahead and turn that upside down. All the gold falls to the bottom. We could squeeze out some of this excess water to get some suction going, then tip it this way. All right, we're sucking all that up. And the gold inside automatically falls down into the corner. So because of the way this bottle is shaped with that straw, you can squeeze all the water back out. We're going to get rid of a little. Very slowly. In fact, at this point, we're just going to rinse all that excess stuff out of here. Just like Shane would do. Klesh guitars. And reminder, I'm not going to throw what's in this away. I'm going to keep that. I'll bag it up. And someday I'll go back through it and we'll see what we missed. But here you can see there's all of our gold right there. Minus this. This is all that I haven't sucked up yet, I should say. I think we can go ahead and just put what we've got in our sucker into here and we'll see what's going on. Including this big old picker right here. But I'm going to just pick. I'm going to use these tweezers and we're going to pick it up and we'll just drop it in here. Let's see, everything else in there is not gold. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and we'll just open this up. We're getting close to the end here, guys. Sorry, it's gone a little longer. We're going to swirl it up. We're going to dump it out. We'll grab our little squirter. Make sure this is fully rinsed proper. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and try to hurry it on here a little bit. I know it's got a little long. You guys are probably getting bored. We're going to get everything to one side here. I'm going to rinse out any leftover white sand. Really interesting. Oh, we're going to stop there because I had a couple try to roll away. We can just tap it to get them all back there. And we'll just... Nope, we got another roller. That's a big boy. All right, well, here we go. Listen, the video's already going a little long, but listen, that is all gold right there. All of that. I will... there's something there that maybe isn't. Let me just... That right there is just a... Hold on, let's... Yep, that's gold. You can tell when it hits the thing. That sound it makes. I don't know. I was getting this little silver look off of it, but here we go. I'm sorry I can't get you a better view, but that's our gold. It's beautiful. It should weigh a gram. In order to actually get that weight, I'm going to need to dry it out and see exactly what we got there. It looks like I still have a little bit of black sand to get rid of. I'll try, but I'll post the final weight in the video description. Jesus, there's gold rolling all over the place. All right, no, it's back in there. All right. But there it is, folks. Yeah, beautiful. I'm excited. That was fun. You know what? I'll do another one of these because definitely I'm going to buy another bag. I'll get a bigger bag next time and we'll go from there. But once I get this dried out, I'll post a weight with the video description and you guys will be able to watch and maybe I can inspire a couple of you guys to try this out. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely worth it. You know, the bag was $90 for the bag of Paydirt and $20 for the pan, the squirter bottle, the snuffer bottle, this little vial here, the kitchen strainer, which let's remember we got a bunch of really cool. This is God, why can't I remember the purple? Amethyst? Is it amethyst? Maybe amethyst. There's some like fluoride. You know, this stuff, I don't know. It's beautiful though. Like there's some good stuff here. I'm excited. I can't wait to do another one. Cheers, everybody. I'm out. MFIC. Name's Brett. Okay, guys, we're back here. We've got our gold that we panned out. It's all dry. We're going to go ahead and try to get it out of here and onto the scale so we can see what it weighs. I'll be honest, I think I might have dropped a little, but it was tiny little flakes. So I think we'll still get plenty accurate enough measurement. So we'll just see how it goes here real quick. Got my scale. It does not go, it only measures 1.0 as far as grams. So what we're looking for is 1.0. So we'll just see what happens here. I'll probably have to turn that back on again, but we're going to try to dump this into our piece of paper here, which I don't like. It's really, like, this is the hardest part of it, I think. Like, I don't even, let me just scoop it maybe. All right, we've scooped the majority of it. I used a sticky note. That was not a good plan, but we have our gold. There's a tiny bit of black sand in there, but you know what? I'm gonna let that account for the few gold flakes that were left in the bottom of my pan. So let's just throw this on our scale and see what it says. So 0.0 is what this says. We're dumping that on there. I've got 1.1 grams. And I don't know if you can see it because I can't turn my screen around, but we got 1.1 grams. And I have definitely got flakes. God, why doesn't this screen flip while I'm recording? That's just stupid. Anyway, there's definitely still flakes in the bottom of this pan. You can see them there, right in the corner. But we're at 1.1 grams of gold. Like I say, that's a win. And I enjoyed it thoroughly. I can't wait to do another one. I'll definitely be ordering more. We're going to keep this going. What a fun time. Hey, peace everybody. Have a great day, great night, great year. And hopefully you'll see another video from me one of these days. Love you. Bye.